today?
Yes, I wanted to look at a few of your handguns.
Okay.
At some point, I thought about getting one just for protection.
Okay.
I just want to kind of get a feel for them first before I decide to make a purchase.
Sure. Let me see if I can get one of the hunting guys for you. Okay.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah.
Correct. In that sense, yeah. I'm okay. So, but it's yeah, it should be.
He'd like to see a couple of firearms. He wanted to see a couple of firearms.
Okay. There's a couple over there in the audience.
I'll go get a cart. If you want to take care of him, I'll go take care of him.
Howdy.
Hi there. I can help you today.
How are you today?
Good. And you?
Good, good. I wanted to kind of look at a few handguns and just
Okay.
kind of get a feel for what you got. And I thought about getting one day just for protection out there.
Okay.
I ride a bike everywhere, and I've had a lot of problems with, you know, how crazy people are on the roads nowadays.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yep.
Nice and size.
So,
What, just like you said earlier.
So this is going to be something you're going to carry? You want
Yeah.
something smaller, I take it, and have for a bike?
Nothing too big, no. Something that's relatively easy to use.
Okay. Is there something you were looking at? I mean, a brand or
Preferably a Glock.
black? Okay.
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
I've been told by a couple of friends of mine that they're relatively easy to use, straightforward.
Yeah, and they're
So-
extremely reliable.
Yeah.
What is it?
This is a Glock 43X.
43X, okay.
43X, so it's a 9mm.
Okay.
It holds 10 rounds.
Okay.
Very slim. It's a single stack.
Want to get the hang of. When I first came here, I had a lot of trouble moving it back and forth and with my thumb and everything. So, kind of want to get a feel for it. Now this.
So when you do that,
Okay.
when you pull it back, if you're actually going to load it, yeah, let me do that differently. Okay, just let go of it.
Okay.
Pull it back, let go.
Okay.
It slams forward. Don't guide it back forward like this.
So let's do it.
Just let it go.
Just okay. Let me try that just to so I get a feel. Hold on. Just like that. Cool.
Because it would already, like if you had, if this was a full mag, you're just going to pull all the way back, let it go.
Okay.
You don't want to guide it, help guide it in.
Okay. Because you could possibly get your finger caught.
Well, it won't load properly.
Oh, really?
There's a chance the round will not load in the chamber the way that it should.
Oh, wow.
So that's what you don't want to do.
Okay.
Because you figure when you're shooting the gun, it's going to do that all on its own. It's going to slam back and slam forward.
Gotcha. All new to handguns. I shot a rifle once, and that was years and years ago. I've never shot a handgun, so kind of want to get a feel for it before I decide to buy one. So.
Well, what I would do if I were you is find somewhere you can rent whatever you're interested in. There's a number of places around that can do that. Shooters in Maumee.
I live in Holland, and there's actually I don't know if you're familiar with Cleveland's.
Oh yeah.
They're actually about 4 or 5 miles from my house. So I thought about going there one day just to
Cleveland's
practice.
A good place. You can run them there.
Yep. Let's see what else you got here. How about? I want to preferably stay under 400 if possible. Maybe 450 tops.
Okay.
I don't want to go much over that.
There are some of the like the Tauruses.
Yeah.
I don't think they're going to be as reliable.
Not as reliable.
The Glocks they're just like bulletproof.
Okay.
There's a lot of options for them. Holsters, other things like that.
Okay. Just want to see what else you got here. Let me take a look at there's this Ruger Mark IV here. Want to get an idea of what.
That's a 22. You talking this guy right here?
Yeah.
Okay, this is a 22.
That might be a little big to carry.
Yeah. It's gonna be a whole lot heavy.
Wow. It was a little bit heavier. The same deal?
Yeah. The same. The mag's in it, so it's got to lock back.
Okay. Now how?
Okay. So wait a second.
I'm not familiar with
Okay. It's gonna stay back when we bring it back like that.
Okay. So just pull it back.
Yep. Now if you can just pull this through, and it'll slam forward.
Okay.
So if there was a round in it, it would chamber.
Okay. And just pull this.
Pull it. Yep.
Okay. Just to. Okay. And to empty this, you what? Ultra. Oh, okay. Oh, I thought it was this one. Okay. Very nice. Just straightforward.
See the other lever on the back that's back closest to you. That's a safety.
Okay. That would be this one right here.
Yep. Grab you safe. Yeah. It's in the case down there.
Nice.
That case right there, I believe.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Yep.
Let's see what else you got here. Take a look. You can take a look at the M9 rimfire by the Beretta.
This one over here?
Yep, it's one right down here. Yep.
This is going to be another one. It's going to be, this is a 22 here.
Okay. 22 caliber?
Yeah.
Okay.
22 caliber. It's going to be the same thing. Pops out right there.
Okay.
Safety's right there.
Okay. So, all right.
Pull on the side right here.
Oh, you pull from the
Pull
side.
right
Got it.
There you
Gotcha. And you're it's a release. Got it. Nice. That's your safety right here, you said?
It's a safety. Yep.
Okay. Nice. Interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
well,
you want a 22? Do you want a 380? Do you want a 9? Do you have any idea?
I think preferably a 9 because I came here once before and I'm trying to get an idea of what I was looking at last. I think it was a 9mm we were looking at. So
Okay. If you
yeah.
haven't shot them though, I mean, it's a good idea to get out and actually
What do you
shoot.
recommend for a beginner to start off with?
To start off with,
Yeah.
I mean, you really need to see what you can handle.
Okay.
Some people, 22s, what they can handle. Some
Okay.
people, 380s, what they can handle.
Okay.
If you can handle a 9, yeah, I would definitely suggest a 9 because
Okay.
it has more stopping power.
Okay.
Towers Firearms allows you to go and rent firearms from them. So you can go to, I don't know if you live around in this area, he can tell you the same thing.
What's it called now?
It's called Towers Armory.
Towers Armory. Okay.
Yeah.
He's over by Cleveland, so he can
Yeah.
go to Cleveland.
I'm by, I live out in Curtis.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
if you go to Towers, it's in the Oregon area. If you go there, there's a couple other places similarly. He can probably help you out with that.
Okay.
You can pay a couple bucks and rent a firearm in different calibers. There's instructors there. They'll be hands-on and help you learn the safety and everything around them.
Okay.
So you can get acquainted with what you'd be comfortable with primarily.
What's it called again?
Towers Armory.
Towers Armory. Look that up real quick. I'm from Holland, so it's not we're too
He
far
lives
from
over by
Holland.
Cleveland, and Cleveland will do the same thing.
Yeah.
Towers Armory. Oh, that's way out in Oregon. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So the one he was recommending may be better, maybe a little closer to you, but
Okay.
they'll help you out. There's typically instructors there. I'd recommend too, even though Ohio is a constitutional carry state, also get your LTC because it helps out with the background check as well. And then on top of it, if you do carry outside of state, Ohio is recognized in the majority of states. I think it's 38 states Ohio is recognized in.
Okay.
So you won't have that issue as well. But you can go there, get acquainted with any of the firearms they have there.
Okay.
I would start off on a 22, work your way up to 9mm. 9mm is honestly the most easy handgun to learn on, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I grew up on a 45 I'm from Texas.
Okay. Oh wow.
But just figure out kind of what works for you. And then from there, I would go ahead and get your license to carry because it does help out if you travel out of state a lot.
Okay. All right. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Sorry, man.
Oh no, you're fine. No, that's fine. That was good information.
You look at the Taurus G3C.
This one?
Yeah,
That is a really nice piece.
Is
My
it?
brother carries that one.
it's a good price too.
Yeah. For the money, man, you can't beat them. Taurus, a lot of people give them a bad rap. They're not bad
Now,
guns.
correct me if I'm wrong, but does law enforcement carry Taurus?
No, they carry Glock, SIG, and
It depends.
M&P.
Yeah, because
Oh,
which-
okay. I've always thought
yeah,
they carried
which
Taurus.
Each
Hmm.
one
Foreign
carries-
countries, I know South American law enforcement, along with some Mexican police, I believe, do carry Taurus because Taurus is originally from Brazil.
Okay.
So a lot of LE in that area will carry Taurus. They're not a bad gun.
Okay.
For the money too, they're really nice.
Nice.
One of my brothers
Okay.
carries one. He
Okay.
carries the.
Now,
yeah.
same deal. You just
You can either pop the mag.
take everything's
You
different.
need to take the mag out. 'Cause when
Okay.
basically this, when you fire your last round, this is what it's going to do.
Right.
You put in a fresh mag with a bullet in it.
Mm-hmm.
All you're going to do is just go like that.
Okay.
So
Just like so.
yeah,
Okay. Nice.
just like you get a good idea here. There, now try it. Just don't put that back in. Just pull it back and you'll see.
Oh wow. So much. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Now you pulled it back. Did you push?
There's a slide lock that's on it. It's on either side. Pull it back. Push this up.
I'll pull. Okay. Gotcha.
And it
Gotcha.
locks back.
I apologize.
No, you're fine. No, you haven't done it. I understand. Now that does have a stiff spring on it. It will
Yeah, it
loosen up
does.
over time.
A lot of these attack firearms like that model are going to be a little bit stiffer as far as bringing
Yeah, they are.
Now I can show you a different one too.
You said pull it up, pull it down or up?
You pull the slide all the way back and you push that up.
Push
It
up.
locks it back.
Yeah.
Let me show
There
you.
we go.
Here we go. I can show you a different one you might like better.
Yeah, it's a little bit.
Yeah. Let's go down this way here.
Okay.
I think a good one for them might be the Shield Easy if y'all carry it. Yeah,
I'm going.
'cause I've looked at those before.
All right, so
I appreciate everything.
Anytime.
Always good talking.
Always a good time.
It's not okay.
No matter which one you go with, we'll be happy.
so this is going to be the same way. This
Okay.
is going to pull back a little bit easier. This
Okay.
is called an easy. It's going to be the same thing.
Oh, so you
The
pull back
mag
from
is
the
in.
front?
Well, you can pull the front or the
Oh,
back. It doesn't
okay.
matter.
Okay.
Most of the time, I'm just doing it this way to show you.
Okay.
If I'm going to do it, my hand's going to be back here.
Okay.
And this is where it's going to end up.
Okay.
If you're to put in a fresh mag,
Okay.
you can do it that way. Or with a fresh mag, you can pull that down and
Okay.
it'll slam forward.
Okay. Nice.
Those are a lot smoother.
They are. Wow.
Nice thing is too, if you're more comfortable with 380, they do carry that firearm in 380 as well.
Do they? Okay.
Yep.
And it's even easier to pull back.
Now,
So
how do you?
if you
Oh,
need
sorry.
the magazine's right there. You go.
And he's right. The best thing to do would be to get some classes.
Yeah, for sure.
So,
For sure.
and if
That's
you go,
that's the slide catch. This is
Oh.
the magazine release. So when you go to eject the magazine, you just bring your thumb down here and eject.
Oh,
it.
it's on the side. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So most semi-automatic handguns, the magazine releases. You don't mind me helping? Okay. So most semi-automatic handguns, the magazine releases right there.
Okay.
So anytime you got typically a good purchase on one of these firearms, it's easy just to bring your thumb over and eject it. A lot of the times they'll drop free. Some will, some won't. Most of the newer handguns will.
So you just push it in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Push it in. Drops free. Pull it out. You can reinsert a new one.
Okay.
If it's locked back, you put a new one in. Some of the slides it depends on the model of handgun, will fly forward for you.
Okay.
Some you'll have to hit the slide stop. In my recommendation, if you have issues with upper body strength, the best thing to do is what's called a slingshot.
Okay.
So a lot of times it's used by military. My pops was in the service society, he taught me. So once you insert the magazine with a fresh one, so that way it rides forward, you bring your hand up here and you just pull it back and let go. It's called a slingshot method.
Okay.
That is a little bit easier, especially under stress or just if you have a weaker upper body strength.
Okay.
Getting that slide to go forward, you don't have to screw with this.
Okay.
It's a lot easier. The other thing I recommend too, if you're more comfortable, because I take it you're a new shooter, these do have dual safeties.
Okay.
So it is that added level of comfort. In my opinion, I've been shooting most of my life. Some people don't like safeties at all. You may get a few years down the road and prefer not to have them on a Smith.
Okay.
Some of these models of handguns, you don't have to have a safety on them, but if
Okay.
you're more comfortable with a safety.
So there's a safety on either side.
So it's an ambidextrous safety,
Oh.
both left and right. So
Okay.
it doesn't matter if you're left-handed or right-handed. And then on top of it, there is the grip safety as well. It's similar to a 1911 older style firearm, meaning you have to repress this in order to shoot it. So if you're carrying in something like your appendix, you don't have to worry about it going off down there.
Gotcha.
So, no. So that is an added benefit too.
which means it doesn't have that.
So
I don't think I've heard anybody ever shooting themselves in the.
yeah,
I've seen people shoot themselves, shoot to
it's
someone's legs,
happened a
but
couple times
not
because
in the,
appendix carry got big at
yeah,
one point.
Yeah.
But this is a great gun for that too. Plus, if, like I said, if you're getting comfortable with it and you're not sure if you want to do the 9mm and you want to do something a little bit lighter on the recoil,
Okay.
there's 380. There's also a newer round called 30 Super Carry,
Okay.
which just hit the market. I believe you do also may have one of those as well.
I've never even heard of that.
Those aren't bad to slide back either. It is a newer round, so getting the ammunition may be a little bit more expensive or harder to find. I'd recommend just going with the 9 or 3.
And where's you said the best place to get ammunition is?
They sell here.
They sell it here.
Yeah, 30
Really?
Super Carry. It is.
Oh,
That's
wow.
if you're interested in learning. Like I said, I would take a class,
Okay.
get comfortable firing. From what I've heard, it's like shooting a 380, more or less. It's like a longer version, but thinner. It's kind of in between the 9mm and the 380.
Okay, nice. Let me see how this-
There you go, sir.
Appreciate the information.
Yeah.
Now just now you
You
got
want to drop the magazine, or you want to slide it back?
so slide. You know, but I don't
Just
have the,
go
I
ahead.
don't have, I'm not the strongest
No,
person
you're
in the
fine.
world, so.
So go ahead. Once you bring it back, you can either come over with your hand,
Okay.
drop the safety and pull it back like that, or if you would like, you have to drop the magazine because there's a bolt hold open on it, or a slide bolt open. If you want and you're having an issue getting it back with your thumb, just bring over your full hand and rock it back.
Okay, I'll try that. Full hand, just kind of go like.
Yep.
Okay.
That's locked it back. And then if you want to drop the slide while it's the magazine's in it, you're going to take that slide release right there.
You got to pull it back.
You don't pull it back, you push down.
Oh.
Straight down.
Straight down?
Yep. You can go ahead and try it.
Okay.
If you want, I can adjust your grip on the gun to show you how. So just, you can push this slow, push down on that, bring your other hand up over here, push down, and then let the slide kind of fall back.
I got a short sleeve shirt on, I sweat.
It's not, so the big thing is you may be pushing forward. So if that is an issue, just pull the magazine out, drop it like that.
Okay.
So that may be easier. So if you want, try removing the magazine first. So remove the magazine.
And if you
And
had
then
a
just
loaded
swing.
magazine, you would not have
Yeah,
that.
you wouldn't have to do that.
What's that now?
If it was a loaded magazine, you would not have that.
No. So the follower in here has there's a little bit of like a piece of plastic that holds against the slide when it's empty. So once you put a fresh round in, that spring tension is going to release on that fresh round, so it's going to send the fresh round back into the chamber.
Okay.
So a good way to carry too. See what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's a lot easier that way.
So much easier.
The big thing too is once you get a firearm and you want to practice with it more, they sell these here as well. They're called snap caps.
Okay.
Make sure don't mix them up with your live ammunition. But if you want to get some of those, buy a magazine that you only use for the snap caps, and then use those to practice with. Once you get into it, you get a little bit more experience if you take a class. That way you can get comfortable doing mag changes, you get comfortable dry fire, just to get familiar with the fundamentals.
Now
of
this
the
place in Oregon, what do they charge to just run a gun just to do?
Anywhere from I think like $15 to $20. It's not much. So if you go in there and you rent like 4 different handguns, different calibers. Another thing too, they will put
something about cleaning the lead.
Oh yeah, they got to do
every few months they'll clean them. The big thing is too, you're a new guy. I'm not gonna harp on you, but they will go over the safety course there. So there's big 4 rules of fundamental firearm safety they'll go over with you with there, and they'll get you set up and comfortable. I recommend taking class before you buy a firearm. That is my recommendation.
Definitely.
It's going to save you heartache if you have to use that firearm.
Yeah.
And it's also going to give you the experience and knowledge, especially if you go to take an LTC class, if you have to use your firearm in self-defense, because I'm assuming that's what you're getting it for. That they'll walk you through the laws and legality if you have to use it, and what to say to law enforcement afterwards. Because man, you could do everything right in a life and death situation, and if you just say the wrong thing, you can end up getting pinned down.
Exactly.
So having that LTC is an added level of comfort. The other thing you can do on top of that too, later on down the road, is can still carry insurance. So stuff like USCCA or Law Shield. What they'll do is if you ever have to use this in a self-defense situation, they'll provide you with their own attorney. That's kind of like paying for insurance. So if you ever have to do that, you can give law enforcement a card and basically just tell them speak to my lawyer, and they'll cover out of the monthly or yearly subscription that you pay for them. They'll cover an attorney for you if you ever have to use it.
I've never heard of such a thing.
They're about $300 a year, I believe. I don't know if you run with them at all. So they're an awesome thing to have if you can still carry. I'm currently in college for welding. Once I get out and open my own welding rig up, I plan on getting them because I plan on working out of state. So if I have to use my firearm in self-defense, it covers me there. So it is an awesome thing to have.
I have never heard of such a thing. Insurance for
they do. It is big. Well, it's gotten big because a couple people have had to use their gun in self-defense. And like I said, you can just say the wrong thing, stressed out and spooked. It's not a fun situation. And if you say the wrong thing, or you're angry or upset, you can get in a lot of trouble just by saying the wrong thing. So it protects you from that.
It's best just to keep your mouth closed. You know.
You
want to say
the
something,
big thing is too, and I recommend this. I've unfortunately. I'm sorry.
Did you just talking?
The big thing is, like I said, getting some experience under your belt, taking a class would be the best thing, man. They will help you out as far as getting you the resources. They know some of the areas that may be around you better. I've only been up in Ohio for 3 years, so if you have any questions, ask them as far as that. They'll help you out.
All right, appreciate it.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
I love that 59.
Those are nice guns. Yeah. Yep. I know you got a good price on that. That was nice.
The issue is
I know that
I have feeling they were doing so well too.
Do you have any more Glocks in addition to the one I was looking at earlier? I think it was do you have a? I think I was looking at 17 a little bit ago.
That is a lot bigger gun.
Can I look at it? Just want to.
and then they got like the XO, which is kind of like compact. And then they get like subcompact, which is, I don't know if I should be more subcompact.
I'll have one on me now. It's in the water bottle.
Wow, that is a bigger
The
gun.
other way, 'cause I know
Wow.
That holds 17 rounds.
Actually, I don't think it would be all that bad to carry around, honestly.
When you're holding it,
Size, compact.
Sorry. Sorry.
even if you think the gun's on, know the gun's unloaded, just treat it like it's
Okay.
I'm thinking, I
Gotcha.
think you're going to be either a compact or one of the larger subcompacts.
You got to get into the habit of doing that.
Because
There's some other
you've already
ones here
seen how
that
the,
they,
like, for example, here's another one I at least let me put in your hand. This is one of the most popular concealed carry guns I sell.
Oh, look for the
a
serial.
Glock 45.
45?
A little bit smaller.
Okay.
That's a or something
Okay.
like that.
Yeah, 9421.
Something like that. That's close.
But still, that's a,
Yeah.
With the revolvers, it's usually a
Nice.
surge. Y'all put in post manufacturer.
Yeah, no.
That is the other one
Be
that's
lucky
in
to
there.
draw.
43,
Nice.
the 43 is the smallest.
How much?
9 mil.
How much was that one?
And looking
This one
through it this
here
way,
is
my fingers going past
569.
it, so it would slip in.
A little bit on my.
Let me get you
It's
one
getting
a
up there.
little bit bigger
Yeah,
than
they
that.
are a little
Like I
bit
said, this is
now.
because it's so slim. Now,
G46.
they make one, you know,
G47,
for example,
48.
this little I'm not even going to put in your hand, but you see what I mean? Like, that isn't even
okay.
question.
48.
But
Which one? Glock 48?
Glock
Okay.
48.
Okay.
So you can go
It's
lower,
like the Glock.
right? That's the
It's
smallest
like,
Glock made.
like the 43X, it's a little bit bigger.
Try
Okay.
this one.
But it's still a single stack, it's slim, it's
Okay.
light.
Is it? Nice.
You have the 48 in your hand?
Yeah.
Nice. It's a lot easier to operate.
Yeah.
I have
You don't take much effort off from your thumb to.
really not what you said.
And Glock makes
I
it
like
extremely
I
reliable.
like that. It is. That's nice.
So it's only 13, so it's 13.
I'm gonna take a look at a couple of your
It's
revolvers
17
before I take off here today.
The,
Oh,
now,
except for 15.
All right. Obviously, these are gonna be easier to use, but they don't hold as many rounds.
They don't
So
hold as
that's
many
the
rounds,
downside.
and you got to be careful with the revolver. Is it a single action, or, single or double action?
Okay.
Single action means you got to pull the hammer back and then pull the trigger.
Okay.
A double action is you pull the trigger back, and it'll actually pull the
Can you
hammer
kind of show
back
me?
and let it release.
Show me what you're kind of.
I can't with these because we have trigger locks on them.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But like this is just a 22.
Okay.
So basically, what it would be is you would have to pull it back with this hand,
Okay.
lock the trigger back, and then pull the trigger.
Okay.
That is a single action.
Okay.
A double action, you pull the trigger and it'll pull the hammer back and then release it.
Oh wow.
So that's a double action. That is a 22. Yeah,
Nice.
because the trigger locks on there, you can't even pull the hammer.
No, you can't. It's well built. Good quality.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Very good quality. There you go. Let's see what else here. If I was to get a revolver, which one would you recommend?
Probably be going down more to the 38 would be a good one.
I mean, I'd like this. Well, that's getting up there in price. Is there anything you should recommend that's under 500?
If there are some Tauruses, one, unfortunately for me, it's hard to see the tags on your side.
Okay.
Taurus for $349 on the bottom of which one of those out.
Okay. Holy shit. Judge Magnum is freaking huge. Phew. I was looking at that Judge Magnum. That thing's huge.
Yeah,
My
they are.
goodness gracious.
All right.
Much more compact, by the way.
Yes, it is.
Nice.
So that should be a double action. You pull the
Okay.
trigger, and now you're going to have to pull the trigger a lot harder to get that to go back and then
Okay.
to come forward.
Okay, gotcha. Now to reload, you just
Push that button there, and the whole. Can you see it real quick?
yeah.
You push right here.
Okay.
Cylinder will pop out there.
How'd you pop that out now? You just
Right here. I push this part right here.
Okay.
And then you put it back in.
Yeah.
Right here. So you push forward,
Push and just pop.
and
Gotcha.
that pops out.
Okay.
Then what you do is you go like that, and
Okay.
you'll eject all your shells out.
Okay.
You take them, just drop them back in.
Okay. Nice. Very straightforward.
Yeah. I mean, there's less that can go wrong with a revolver.
Yes. Much less. I mean,
Yeah.
The only problem is they only hold so many rounds.
Uh-huh.
You don't have the magazine.
And they
that
take a lot longer to reload.
You got to put one in at a time, then the other, then the other.
Yep. Or if you already have a mag loaded up.
But when it comes to simplicity, you can't.
No, you can't beat a
It's so
revolver
much
for
easier to use.
simplicity.
Yeah. Let me take a look at that Judge Magnum. want to get an idea of how big. That's freaking huge.
Yeah.
45 LC5 3-barrel, 3-inch barrel. Wow.
This one?
Yeah. That's freaking. Oh my goodness. Holy crap. Wow. That is freaking huge.
That can hold some big bullets.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can. Well, what that is made for,
It's around size.
Yeah. It's crazy.
that can either hold a 45 long Colt,
Okay.
or it can carry a 410 shotgun shell.
Oh, wow. That's, wow. Very good quality, too. This seems like it's really well built. Nice. Here we go. All right. 165. Goodness.
I have a question.
I think that'll be it for today. I appreciate you.
Yeah, like he said, the best thing you do is go get some classes.
Definitely.
Midwest has really good classes. Cleveland's has classes.
Yep.
There's so many places that you.
And I'm only about 2 minutes from Cleveland, so it's perfect for me because I can just walk right down there. So.
Yep.
All right, appreciate it.
Yep, have
Thank
a
you.
good day.
You as well.
Right.